So the Browns played Michael Dunn at center as a backup. They're looking for a backup because of the injury. Nick Harris, Posick steps in. By all accounts, he did pretty well. Your thoughts on Michael Dunn, and I know you've talked to him and have done a story on him. Just your thoughts on Michael Dunn.
Yeah, I think he moved really well. I think he solidified that backup spot. He's it felt like he was competing with Hjalte Froholt, who from Denmark, who's also, they kind of were rotating is getting those snaps as second team center. And then Dunn got all what turned out to be first team snaps because the starters didn't play against the Eagles. And he looked good. And I think he solidified that spot. They also know he can play guard, which you have to be versatile if you're going to be a backup offensive lineman, right? You got to play multiple spots. So I think they feel good. Obviously we saw J.C. Treader retire. So they, the Browns had committed to Ethan Posick as their starter, but now it feels like Dunn has got one of those backup interior line spots, and I think he's earned it. And now he's been with the team 2+ years now, and I think he's kind of got a foothold.
There's a lot of younger offensive linemen that, when given the opportunity, they've been able to plug them in. How much of that is Bill Callahan, the offensive line coach?
Oh, a ton of it. It really is. And I happen to, they practice at different parts of the field every day. So sometimes the offensive linemen are way down, and I wind up not making my way down there. But yesterday, everybody was kind of at the far end, and they were closer to us. So as I made my way to the far end, I stopped and I watched them for, 10, 15 minutes. And just to watch Bill Callahan put these guys through the paces, he's really a taskmaster, attention to detail. And they were doing like agility drills. And he was having them go through the bags and having them go one way and then the other way and one way and switch direction. And guys were falling and he's yelling at them. And, kind of good-naturedly, but it was a fun drill to watch. It just reminds you how dedicated Bill Callahan is and why his line always tends to play well.
And again, that's another area to keep an eye on. Some of those younger guys, other teams know the Browns have some young guys, so that could be another area where they deal to add either a interior defensive lineman or a wide receiver.